Yeah, guys, just a quick video today. We're going to talk about how to get like six-pack abs. It's probably the number one question I get asked is like, how'd you get six-pack abs? I want to look good. You know what I mean? And if you've got six-pack abs, you always look good no matter your shape. So saying that, probably my number one question is what protein do you take? No, it's a popular subject, and I just wanted to talk about a few things. I know there's a massive big misconception on what to do and everything, so I'm just going to just do this video today, try and help you guys, just understand a little bit more how the abs work and what the best exercises are to do for them and the best way to get your abs showing. So okay, let's get rid of myth number one. Let's say you need to go to the gym to have abs. No, you do not need to go to the gym to get abs. You really don't. So you don't need to worry about signing up to the gym if you don't want to. If you want to stay out of that environment, that's completely fine. You know what I mean? So you can literally do stuff at home. So and I'll show you some of the best exercises after I've actually demonstrated the anatomy of how the abs work. I'm not going to go into each and every muscle. There's loads of muscles in the abs basically. It's like any other muscle. You got to train it like any other muscle. You just train it heavy, train it light. All about overload. But if you've got that fat over your abs, you're not going to see them. Simple as. So it's all about dropping your calories, being in a calorie deficient. So basically, a lot of people, they always do all these so many exercises, all these different things, and it's like they always just overcomplicate it. So no wonder I can see why a lot of people get confused about how to train them and everything. But basically, the best thing you can do is all them bits of equipment you see at the gym, all them the bars and everything where you sit in them and do sit-ups and all that. You're best off throwing that in the bin and literally sticking to floor exercises. Believe it or not, and it's all stuff you can do at home. And I'll do a demonstration of exactly what you can do and the best way to do it. But let's just cut to the chase, really. So we're going to do some crunches. So when you lie on the floor, knees up, and then it'll be demonstrated as I'm talking now. Yeah, the video should be showing you right now exactly the perfect form. And the best way to sort of think of it whilst doing this is pick a spot on the ceiling and pretend that you're hitting your forehead on that spot. So you want to raise up and then hold the contraction and then slowly come down again. This ain't a sit-up, this is a crunch. So these are, I'd say, the number one things to be doing for your abs, definitely. If you haven't got them and you're a bit weak on the abs, you can do these at home. You don't even need to go to a gym to do these. You can do these at home, a couple of sets, and you're done. But, I'll show you exactly what we're doing. What I think about, say this here, this is your abs, yeah? So this is your body lying on the floor. So, and if you're going to do weighted ones, I see a lot of people hold the weight here, when really they should be holding it here, behind the head. And I'll show you exactly why. So, because let's say if we get the weights, yeah. So let's think about it now. Now leverage from there. If you're holding the weight, say here in the midsection, that's quite easy to do, isn't it? There's not really much stress in there. You're not really having to do anything. It's quite easy to do, right? So now if we move this to the end, so if you're in body terms, you've moved it, holding it above your head now. That becomes a lot more difficult to control, yeah? And there's a lot more overload here. That's where we want to be hitting, isn't it? The overload, we're trying to overload the abs here. So that is a lot harder to do. So that's it in simpler terms. So not going too scientific, just to, so it stops confusion really, And main thing to do as well is try not to do all these twists. A lot of people do all these twists and this could tear your abdominal really, and it could really put you out of training. But another way to demonstrate what I'm talking about here, so say this sheet of paper, yeah, is your abs. So this is your body, so you're doing abs like this, yeah. So let's do it this way. Look how strong that will not rip, yeah. That's like your abs. So you're doing crunches, straight crunches, you're not twisting, and the weight that you're pulling from is straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. That won't rip. That'll be fine. That's structurally sound. Speaking of which, if you doing it nice and steady, good form. Now, let's say if we start incorporating from twist here, if we're twisting body movements and everything, does that make sense? If you're pulling, if this is pulling your abs, that's how they tear, basically. You're not pulling directly from here. it's coming from the side when you start doing all these twists and that. Not bicycle kicks, they're fine, but it's just over these different twists that people do with the medicine ball and stuff like that. So it puts a massive stress on the side of your ab, and that's why we get the tear, and that's what's going to take you out of training. But I hope that puts into simple form, guys. So basically, all I'm saying is you do not need any of this fancy equipment. You know, all you need to do is have a floor, and then practice getting them crunches down, like I've just demonstrated. And then if you need to overload the abs some more, say if it's getting a bit easy for you, you're doing 15 reps quite easy, get like a plate behind your head and then do the same again, and then vice versa. You can incorporate drop sets and everything like that. So I hope this helps, and let me know how you get on. Comment, like and subscribe. Thank you very much.